Hello, my name is Anthony Frazer, and I am here to dive into my EP, Liminal. This song is Vibrations. There are two versions of this song. They're both remixes, and they're on this EP. One is the 2023 Pride Edition remix, and then there's also the expanded version of that remix. They're slightly different. They were produced in two different times. One was more recent and one was back in 2023, which was the shorter one. Yeah, I want to dive into this and kind of open up about these lyrics. I chose Vibrations to be on this album because Vibrations is one of my biggest hit songs. It is also the start of Metapsychosis. It is the song that kind of like, well, Runnin' was the start of this new era for me, but the Vibrations was that first single that came out of this entire album, the first one that was recorded, the first one that was, put out. It was the debut single from this album for Euphoria and supposed to be for Metapsychosis. So I kind of want to touch back on it, and we did a remix for it for the 2023 Pride, Phoenix Pride. So I wanted to give you guys an extended version as well, and then talk a little bit about the song. So I wrote this song on my travels to California for my birthday, and this was in like 2021. I think I was turning 30 at the time, and I wrote this song along with 3 other songs while driving to California. I wrote Prisoner, I wrote Vibrations, I wrote Control, and I wrote He Called Me Daddy. So I wrote them all at the same time while in a car on the way to California. There was a couple of things that I was thinking about when I was writing this song. The first one was I had 2 friends at the time that are no longer my friends, but they were going through a lot. It was a lesbian couple, and I was somewhat writing from their perspective because I was kind of in the middle of everything. I was like hearing about all this shit that was going on between them, and so I was kind of like trying to play peacemaker. But then I was also in this relationship, the same one from Game Is Over, as well as the same one from Backstroke, and He Called Me Daddy, and so on and so on and so on. I wrote this song because I also kind of had him in mind as well. Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting, swinging in the ring, going round and round. So this part kind of really came from the lesbian couple's perspective because there was just constant arguing and bickering all the time, blah, 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 blah. Like, it was just like, they really weren't happy in the relationship that they were in. One wanted to really be in the relationship, while the other one was like, you're smothering me, it's too much. It just felt like, on the outside looking in, it just felt like it was exhausting. And I know, like, personally, them two themselves were exhausted over this whole thing as well. So that's kind of where this came from. Wanting to stop arguing, wanting to stop going round and round, blow for blow with each other, trying to hurt each other about all this. Then we go on to the pre-chorus, and it's, I know that we won't say sorry. You beg, I plead, but my heart can't beat. And then it kind of like fills off into the chorus, and then it says, until I feel the vibrations. So again, it's like, even all this fussing and fighting that we do, at the end of the day, we still love each other. And that's kind of where I was reflecting on the relationship that I was in. Like, even if at the end of the day we're both upset with each other, if we can just say I love you before we go to bed, like, or let it go before we go to bed, like, just know that my heart can't beat without you, and I can't continue to live basically without feeling the vibration that you're sending me all the time of love, And so that's kind of what this was. A lot of other people find it very sexual as what I was talking about, and it was not, but I'm glad there's a double meaning. So take it as you want it. You beg, I plead. Again, that's that tug of war, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. A lot of people think that it's, You're the yin, I'm the yang. You're the guy, I'm the girl. You're the top, I'm the bottom. And my heart can't beat, I can't until I feel the vibrations. And they think that it's very sexual, but it's not. It's actually more innocent until we get to verse 2. I see me undressing you. Let me put that smile right onto your face. Tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. Now that was naughty, okay? But I just feel like we're amping up to that, you know what I'm saying? And then this chorus is not as the same pre-chorus, it's a different pre-chorus. And it's I know that we can play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull on my heartstrings. And then we go back into the chorus. Until I feel the vibrations, until I feel the vibrations, I'm going to give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. Now, in the song, the original version is very like, it builds slowly. It's very like climatic, but it's like a slow climax. You know what I'm saying? So like, we're just like kind of like trickling, and it's kind of like airy and whimsical and just like embracing. And then in the remixes, I wanted to have a dance break. I wanted to dance my ass off. We sped the song up so we could fit it into my 15-minute slot, and I could do a bunch of different songs. And I wanted a fucking dance break. I am a dancer, god damn it. I've been dancing since I was 2 years old, so I wanted to dance. And that's what we did. And what's funny is that the dance break that is in this is actually the commercial, the intro to the channel for Creative Melody. So, and I love it. I think that it's really cool. I absolutely love it. Sorry, I was batting 1,000 on Runnin'. Runnin' was the song that I kind of wanted to start this whole Metapsychosis album with. It's the first one that was written for the album. It's kind of like the whole growth that I had. I wanted to tell a different story. It was like, and Vibrations, I felt like I literally wrote this thing so fast in the car. And again, it had some significance to me, but not as much because I was also writing about other people, that I was just like, it's whatever. It's, you know, it's a pop song. It's a cute little pop song. It's a little cute little R&B song. And then when it's so funny, like I get into the studio and I go to record Runnin' for the first time, and I was like, my voice isn't up to par. So we definitely have to like get there, you know? And then my producer, Jack, at the time was like, again, this is like the first time we're in session together. He's like, do you have another song? Do you have something else that you want to go ahead and do? And I was like, yeah, we can do this song. This song's going to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's do it. And then I do Vibrations, and I'm just like, we breeze through it. And as soon as we hit the chorus, he's like, bro, this is that fucking song. This is a hit. And I was like, no, it's not. And he was like, no, it's a hit. And I was like, you're fucking with me. And he's like, no, I swear to God, this is a hit. Like, this is going to be that song. Like, it's going to take off. And I was like, whatever. And I literally had no faith in it. And we like kept going back to the studio, kept recording more to it, kept editing it more, blah, 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 like doing the whole thing. And then I finally got it, and I went to go put it on. I was like, you know, this is actually a good fucking song. Like, I really didn't see the potential in it. I kind of was just like, oh, she's a throwaway. She's she's one of the girls on the album that are going to get played 1 or 2 times and be skipped over. And she became the summer hit. And then it's funny because after like hearing it a couple of times and like doing a few renditions of it, I think I started in like December or October, like recording this album with him. And then it wasn't until like April that I was comfortable with the song. And it's just so funny because like I just kept going back and like adding something else and like doing the high notes, and I'm like, oh, I want to go for a big note. I never go for a big note. Let me go for a high note. And then a bitch couldn't hit it. And then I was like, let me try to work on it, and then I'll come back with it. And then I kept working on it, And it was like 2-3 weeks later, came back, and then I finally hit the note, and I was like, oh, this feels good. This feels comfortable. And then like performing it, it's like I keep hitting it better each time when I do it. So it's like, I don't know, like the song, it really built into something special. And then putting it out, I put it out April 2nd. I remember that because I was like, oh, the day after April Fool's, we're going to put this out. And I kept playing with people that I was, you know, quitting music the day before I put the song out, and instantly everyone loved it. I got messages from everybody saying, bro, this is that song. This is so good. This is this and that. And again, I just didn't believe them. But the bitch has stood the test of time. I mean, she's got almost 40,000 streams on just Apple Music. So, like, she is that bitch. She is iconic. She is my second most streamed song across all of my songs. And my highest streamed song is 3 million plays on Speechless. So, I guess that goes to tell you something, right? Also about this song, this helped a person who was, you know, pinned against me in the artist community out here. It helped them kind of be like, oof, I don't really like him, but this is a hit. Like, this is that song. And it's funny too, because like we're friends now, and so he'll even say it like, bitch, fucking Vibrations. When I heard that, I was like, this is a great fucking song. I hate him so much, but this is a great song. Yes, I want to do an entire remix album. My mother, Brittany, does remix albums. She has the Be in the Mix, the remixes, and I would love to do like greatest hits style remixes of just my songs, or like even remixes of the albums like Gaga does. Like, you know, she goes on and does the Fame remixes and the Born This Way remixes and stuff like that. So I would love to kind of do the same thing. Or even just like continue with like a maxi single and, you know, do or an EP for each of the singles and kind of just like have a bunch of remixes on it. I think that that would be really cool. Vibrations, there's definitely another version of Vibrations that I want to put out. There's actually 2 different versions of Vibrations that I want to put out, and I would love for everybody to hear them one day. So yeah, I hope. Well, guys, that is it for this little interview type thing. This little, I don't even know what this is. This little like documentary, like look back on this EP. This is cool. I actually really like this. I don't know why I thought that this would be weird. You know, I was kind of going for like the whole like Genius type thing, but I like this as well. I think that this is really cool. I really appreciate you guys watching and listening and being a part of this and just kind of going through each song with me for this album. This EP, I'm sorry, going through each song with me on this EP. Liminal is very special to me, and it's very intentional why I'm putting this out and why this is happening before the album. And I'm hoping that everybody gets it now that I'm beating a horse to death or whatever the thing is. I don't really think animal cruelty is what I'm going for, but I hope that everyone understands the intention behind this, that there was a purpose and there's a reason. And I hope that this bridges the gap between Euphoria and Metapsychosis, and you guys feel like you have a complete story so that I, as an artist, can move on and do other music and be very happy with that. So yeah, thank you guys so much. This was amazing, and I'll see you guys soon. Maybe we'll do this for the album. Maybe we'll do it for Metapsychosis. Who knows? There's 20 tracks, at least. Well, anyway, bye guys.